Hello all and welcome to my video of TankFest 2018 in the Tank Museum in Bovington, where I visited in the weekend from June, that went from June to July. And we had a 3-day pass, so starting off with some, and I'm starting off with some pictures, of course, of some beautiful tanks that they have inside. One of my favorites, the Leopard. And yeah, not just the Leopard 1, but as you'll see, and you can see it already in my logo, it's the Leopard 2 actually, which is my favorite. But that being said, they have enough pretty tanks, T-72, and they have a Challenger 1 here, which is pretty spectacular. If you can, yeah, it's just. Also, they have this M3, and I think it's the Lee, but I'm not very sure. But I think it's the Lee. They also have this Panzerkampfwagen 5, the Panther, and the number 6 as well, which is the Tiger 1, which is it's phenomenal to see. It really is. And then of course they have the Tiger 2, which is just even more awesome. It's just a beast. And then this one, just look at the size of the guy. I don't know him, but he's in the picture. It's the Yak Tiger, but look at the dude in the back and then look at the tank. It's really... This was the Blitz meet and greet. A lot of cool people in there. So I'm just centered in the middle. I like to be in the middle. A picture with James, Andy and Ian from Elba. The other two from Grump, of course. We had to take a picture at the Talk 2 with a lot of Grumps. So... and Bushka, of course. This was we shared a house with Bushka, and this was most of our evenings. Just that was one end of the room. That was the other end of the room. Just playing games. Yeah, and then of course we had to sponsor a charity, which in this case is the Baton. Look them up if you can. Support them. The cause is really good. Now, if you know this dude. The left picture, he was live streaming actually. The right picture is when he got that t-shirt. So, and then in the evenings, of course, we had to go to dinner. This was in a local pub-ish restaurant. This was with the curator from the Tank Museum, Mr. David Willey, who I had, yeah, it was a privilege to meet the man. Really awesome. And then, of course, you got to meet this kind of people. A Dutch Leopard 2A4 from my country, the Netherlands, actually. Which here it is again. This is like one of my favorite tanks. It really is. I actually like the 2A6 better, but the 2A4 is just awesome already. And this is yeah, some kind of German tank destroyer. I don't know. Fury, of course, was there, and my good mate James is in front of it. It actually was a Marder, I believe, the tank destroyer. But Char B1. Which was arranged by World of Tanks. There's actually a World of Tanks sticker on it on the left side of that thing. The Matilda 2, which had engine problems, so it was outside displayed but it didn't drive, unfortunately. Now this was a German half-track with a towed 88 gun behind it. Really awesome. It looked beautiful. Then of course a star of the show as well, an IS-3 on land from the it was landed by the Belgian Army Museum. An M60, really nice to see. It just, especially with that big headlight on front. Challenger 2. This one was from the test and evaluation unit. It had all kinds of features on it, which I'll talk about later. 2 of the 3 Leopard 1s that the museum owns. True awesome beasts, really. It's such a pleasure to see. But I'm gonna give the word now to the Tank Museum director, because he's gonna talk to you people, and just enjoy what he's saying.
Round of applause to your director of 12 years, awarding the OB in the new year's the new honours list. Congratulations, Mr. Richard Smith.
Thank you, Simon. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning!
Welcome to the Tank Museum, welcome to Bovington. My name's Richard Smith, as Tom said, I'm the director here, which means that for me, this trip round on a Leopard 2, nicely provided by the Dutch Army today, this counts as a day in the office. So I have a job which gives me a lingering feeling of getting away with something. This is a great place to be, and you two have made a fantastic decision with what to do with your Sunday down here in Dorset. You've come to see the world's best display of moving historic armoured vehicles. There is nothing like this anywhere in the world. This is the business, this is the centre, this is the home of the tank. And TankFest is where we take out our collection and we show it off. This stuff you're seeing today, this is the great stuff. This is the stuff which we take out for the connoisseurs who know what they're looking at, and you know that this stuff is stuff that we're not going to be able to see anywhere else. So congratulations for choosing to come to TankFest today. And it gives me tremendous pleasure now to declare that day 2 of TankFest 2018 is open for business.
Or not?
Dutch Tank Museum for bringing this vehicle to this TankFest 2018. It's the first time they have done so, and this vehicle will shortly take part in the display with 2 other Leopard 1s. Ladies and gentlemen, today and yesterday is Armed Forces Weekend.
Wait for it.
This is where the nation recognizes and supports our men, women in the armed forces and their families. It is also a time for the as Richard Smith told me long ago, thank you for marking this occasion with us here at TankFest 2018.
So that was awesome, eh? So I'm just gonna let you enjoy some more shock and awe with all the Leopards, the Dutch Leopard 2A4 and 2 of the Leopard 1s from the Tank Museum. So enjoy, and I will come back to you after that's finished. Wow. Majestic, eh? So after that little bit shock and awe, we come back to the another star of the show, the IS-3, which they also had on display, which looks just, imagine that being presented to you as Allied generals back in 1945 at the Berlin Victory Parade. It's just, they've never seen this tank before. This was presented to them. It's a shock. It looks the business. It sounds the business too, if you can hear. It's really awesome. So, and then on to the other star of the show, the Char B1, which was on lent from the French Army Museum in Saumur in France. And this was arranged by World of Tanks. So massive thanks to them for arranging this. I'll keep quiet for a bit because it actually had flame shooting out of the exhaust when it shoots its gears. It's just a beast. Imagine being a German tanker coming up, you know, face to face with that in just 1940 when you invaded France. And that was there. Yeah. Behind it is a Panzer III, of course, and behind it, all the way in the back, is a Stuggy. Actually, you can see it just popping up on the right side of the screen. I'll just keep quiet and let you enjoy this as well.
Quality reports originally in the archive library. A number of Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs were brought back. One of the other things that came back is that Kessentrail. That was actually captured in Tunisia in 1943 and sent back to the UK for evaluation. And again, a privately owned vehicle also captured in North Africa. German armour is very rare, it tends to be very expensive. John's put out appeals for spare parts. People have come forward sometimes to offer us spare parts for an awful lot of money and then realise what is going on and ended up giving it to him for next to nothing. So it's a wonderful restoration from what was really a very little superstructure that was remained underneath of that vehicle after it had been on the firing range. It's actually got a 432 engine in the back to power the ground, but that was one of only a few skirmishes that was sent out to North Africa almost as a trial to see how they were going to be working. It was based on the Panzer III chassis, so you can see the Panzer III the still the starts this running as a assault gun. It's basically there with a 75mm gun to support the infantry in the...
So while we look at some more pictures of some tanks, I got one more thing that we did towards the end of TankFest. James, Bushka and myself climbed aboard Challenger 2 because it was open to the public, which was really awesome. While we look at the M103 actually, so that looks awesome too. But yeah, this was even better. So on the left side we got Bushka, and on the right side we got James doing the Iron Man thing. That's me and Bushka up top, because yeah, James was actually, when this picture was taken, James was below us inside the tank. So and I had a little bit of discussion with this guy in purple, because he wanted to sit in the commander seat, but he was a lot smaller than I am. So I was like, no, you're gonna go into the gunner seat, and I'll just go pop into the commander seat. No argument. There goes Bushka. He's already down there. He's actually in the loader seat here, and I'm like, yep. This dude is going first. He was VIP too, so he had a lot of money, I guess. And now you can see my graceful movements as I attempt to climb aboard Challenger 2 which is gonna suck.
Cheers, thanks so much. No worries, take care now.
My leg doesn't
Alright,
want to.
Frankie? Yeah, I'm good.
My left foot didn't want to follow inside. As you can see, I had to wait until the other guy slided into the other seat. Then I went down. So, I want to say thank you all for watching. Keep watching until the end, because this leopard is going to pull away and then Challenger 2. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers!
Yeah.